YouTube, what's up, man? Your boy Eisen there's Tactical. Back here with another video, man. It's kind of a little update, this story right here, man, it's not really a story. It's just kind of like a state. You saw the thumbnail, like, where is all this fentanyl coming from? And this is I didn't want to do the news clip thing, so I just wanted to tell you what just popped across the screen. As you know, San Diego, Southern California, it's hot down here. Everybody out of school, people coming for vacation all over the country. And I was telling you guys, like, and people in the 2A community, people say like free states, this and that. I will never live there, and I can't live in California. But man, a whole bunch of y'all sure come out here in the summertime, and unfortunately, a couple East Coast kids, a family, I guess is a family, man. So let me just tell you what happened. So they were staying in San Diego, and at the Marriott, the one down there in Seaport Village down there, the gas lamp area, I can't think of the name, the Marriott Resort, yeah, there. So they were there, and I guess they spent the day down by the Seaport Village. If y'all in San Diego know this area, gas lamp, and I think they went to the Padre game or something like that. And I guess the younger kids of the family went up to the Del Mar State Fairgrounds. So we had a state fair going on, and they went there. And here's where all the problem ensues. So I guess by the time they got back, they stopped off in PB, Pacific Beach. If anybody know Pacific Beach is right there. Another beach in San Diego. One of those Baywatch beaches, all the bars and restaurants. A lot of the kids and military kids like to go there. Because remember, man, Camp Pendleton is right up the road. So San Clemente. So all the young Marines, and you got the Navy down here. And so it's a lot of young military force, and they kind of like all go to PB to party and do stuff. And, it's all that age group of 18 to, 32 or whatever it may be. So I guess they stopped off there. And I think the victims is, well, not victims, but just, I guess one of them, I don't want to speak on it, but last time I checked the report, they don't know if the person's going to make it, but the other one made it. But how it came back there was at a restaurant or a bar or something in PB, and one of the kids, boom, fell out. Cardiac arrest, I guess, where they called 911, boom, rush them. And that's the one that we don't know if they made it, because I haven't seen the follow report. I hope they did make it. But bottom line is this. So now the word's coming out that these kids were here on summer break with, they're young adults, really, not kids. And for some odd reason, they bought some marijuana from somebody, supposedly, and it was laced with fentanyl. Now, I will tell them some people about this stuff. Fentanyl is being used in everything, man. Anything. And so that's why I did a video. Y'all got to give me credit. I did a video. I said, if you come to San Diego, LA, Southern California, period, do not buy drugs off the street, or just don't buy drugs. I ain't advocating buy drugs. I'm just saying, but if you're going to buy marijuana, it's legal in California, man. It's legal here. It's nothing to hide. You ain't got to be sneaky. You ain't got to call up everybody, man, and look out for the ops. You ain't got to do none of that, man. Marijuana is legal, and it's been legal for hella long. Why do people still come out here and buy weed off cats on the street and stuff? And if anybody's, and matter of fact, if you're come visit California and somebody is selling you weed, trying to sell you weed on the street, he or she is absolutely a loser, because there's no profit margin no more. I mean, there's no profit margin in selling weed in the street no more. They dumbed it down, and then give you some kind of idea. Take your top level marijuana, whatever little state you live in. Take your top level marijuana, THC count, terpenes, all that top. In California, you could get 5-star Amsterdam cup worthy marijuana, an eighth, for literally $15. So where is the hell is the market at for somebody on the street corner? This ain't back in the 80s and the 90s, like, let me get 2 dime bags for $15. That shit is gone, man. And it's just so it's crazy. So it sounds like the weed was laced with fentanyl, which kind of educated me a little bit, but I knew they was using fentanyl on everything. But I've been getting some reports. I've been hearing like, yeah, they doing it with weed now, but not so much in California. So it made me wonder, was these people targeted, or were they accidentally in the wrong place, the wrong time? Was it some migrants? I ain't gonna just blame it on migrants, but I will. They doing a lot of shady shit, because I find that interesting, because there's no market for selling weed on the street. So I'm wondering if was they in a bar area and it was a couple cats who had some fake ass weed and had fentanyl. So you gotta have the fentanyl. So I'm just wondering, how the hell did this happen? Because man, this is an odd one right here, because you know, if you told me they bought some Percocets or they bought some Molly or they bought some ecstasy and they found fentanyl and one of the kids didn't make it, I wouldn't be stunned. But the mere fact that it was marijuana, but when I did my research, talked to a couple of youngsters I know, they said, no, man, they put fentanyl on weed too. So, man, that's crazy, man. So you got to be careful. And, you know, and just get anybody wondering, this is part of the Chinese takeover. That shit is coming from China. See, here's the thing. A lot of people might know this. Now, I ain't going to overspeak, but I know this, most of this part is that all the components, all the ingredients that it take to make fentanyl, China sells all that shit on the web, on the market. And you can buy the different ingredients and put it together to make fentanyl. And most of it's coming from China via Mexico. So again, China's not our friend. Mexico's not our friend. No knock on the Mexican people. I ain't got nothing against y'all. Keep working, do what you got to do. But y'all country, Mexico does not have America's best interest, never has had America's best interest. China has never had America's best interest. And we keep fucking with them, and we keep allowing them to just walk all over us. And now they about to wipe out another generation. We already had the LSD epidemic. We had the heroin already in our country. We had the crack epidemic. Now we had the opioid, Florida and all that shit down there in Florida, the opioid, and here we come with fentanyl. But the problem is that those countries, kids ain't dying from all this shit. It's all the American kids. So another thing we just need to wake up on again in the country. I mean, we're the most sleep country on things that matter than any country I've ever seen. We worried about the Diddy stuff, and you know, people saying no Diddy. I mean, you'll never hear me say that no Diddy shit. When in the history of manhood that a fucking man got to say no Diddy just to talk regular? Man, I sure did hit it big last night. No Diddy. Man, that shit fucking irritates me, dude. Like that. This is how gay this country is that now you can't even say a regular thing without saying that you're not gay. It's or you're not this or you're not that. It's just so lame, man. I just feel so ancient in this country sometimes, being a graduate from the 80s and growing up. This is not the same country, man. And people are just weird, and people gravitate around a bunch of obnoxious things and ignorant things that don't matter. You know, you got people worrying about Diddy and worrying about the Kendrick Lamar beat. Oh, do you see the Kendrick Lamar? He got all the Bloods and the Crips together and they did a video. I mean, no knock on Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick Lamar. That's the most ignorant shit ever in the history of unity. What are you telling me? You bringing the Pyrus and the Crips together and y'all gonna do a video and see? Stop shooting each other in the street. LA is off the anybody watching this video right now. Man, ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. I ain't got nothing against that brother, man. Salute to you. Keep doing good music. Man, anybody from LA or California know what I'm talking about. There ain't no motherfucking truce on those streets right now in Los Angeles. Some of the hottest gangs, some of the biggest gangs right now are going at each other's necks right now in the trenches in LA. So, man, I ain't trying to hear all that shit, man. This is just another element inside of American society where we push the real issues to the side and don't want to pay attention to what's going on. Don't want to admit that the CIA owns journalism. They have been owning journalism. Matter of fact, another little tidbit. I'm rambling now. I got caught up, but I don't even think most people know this. Who is the biggest investor in media globally in the world? What entity invests the most money into mass media and journalism? Tick tock, tick tock. The CIA. The CIA invests over $11 billion annually in journalism. So all your news media outlets, MSNBC, Fox News, this, that, ESPN, whoever, Wall Street Journal, USA Today, Viacom, any outlet, Clear Channel Radio, the CIA has a network inside of all of those entities we just named, so they can control the media, control the propaganda, misdirect, mislead information, so you never know what's going on, keep you interested on stuff like that. Has anybody woken up how they do it with music, how they do drill music and gangster rap? There's a rapper I heard in Texas right now got fired. This kid's like dope, but he don't smoke weed, don't pop pills, he goes to school, he's trying to go to college, he doesn't do all these things, but he'll never get big. And he even said it because he's not that image that they wanted to be for the record labels to give him a deal. So it doesn't change. It's on every level in our society. They dumb us down with shit that don't matter. And then things that do matter, they just keep just breaking our rights, breaking our everything, breaking our constitutional rights, amendments, laws, breaking people's daily rights. The police just walking all over citizens. And police don't even want citizens armed. They're not pro 2A. I'll say it again. Law enforcement is not pro 2A. They do not want citizens armed. So everybody's against us, man. So the last thing we need to do is to be having our kids out here traveling across the country to California, buying weed off the fucking street, and then one of them might die because it was laced with fentanyl. That is the most ignorant shit in the history of ignorance. But see, the problem with that is entitlement by the youth, because the youth parents don't give a shit. Those other parents are probably not around to guide them. The grandparents ain't around no more. So you got young parents raising young kids, and both of them are just growing up just winging this shit by and not paying attention to all the red flags all over the place. Nobody's paying attention to it, you know. So anyway, that's my ramble, man. Just if you're traveling out there, shit, I would suggest travel with a firearm and a spare mag. Make sure you are ready. I'm thinking about taking some trips myself, and now you better believe that I will be having me one of these things up on me. I don't care where I'm going, where it's at, I'm gonna have it on me. I don't care what nobody's saying. Everybody talking about this God, that, the Bible. I believe in that too, but I believe in this also. And now I can do both at the same time, pray and be armed. So that's what I got for you, man. That boy Eyes and there's Tactical, man. Y'all traveling, you know, some young people, spring breaking or whatever, summer vacation, going places, stay away from drugs, especially on the West Coast, especially in Southern California. Do not be doing none of that shit. If you want to buy some weed, some gummies, go to a licensed dispensary. They're all over the place. They'll even deliver it to you. But hey, be smart, be wise, and arm up, watch what's going on, you know, and it's going to be a hot summer, man. Peace.